I believe that Zilliqa's native token, called ZIL, has such unbelievable potential. And I think that ZIL during the next bull run could hypothetically at least go to the price of $1. And even though that is not a guarantee, and even though that is not financial advice, here are the reasons why I think it could very well happen during the next bull run. First of all, I think that Zilliqa is absolutely amazing. Zilliqa is actually the world's first ever public blockchain to rely entirely on a sharded network. And what this means right here is that Zilliqa's network is split into multiple sections known as shards. And through sharding, the workload is distributed across the different shards. And as a result of this sharded network, it allows Zilliqa to have a high throughput and as well as being able to process a high number of transactions per second. Through this sharded network, it allows Zilliqa to solve the scalability issue. Zilliqa is a highly scalable blockchain. So with that being said, I do believe that Zilliqa is amazing. I think it has A+ fundamentals, and I just think overall, it is so spectacular. However, it doesn't end there because in my opinion, I think it should be noted that Zilliqa, as of right now, is also doing very well, statistically speaking. If we take a look at this, we will see that as a matter of fact, Zilliqa so far has been able to process over 55 million transactions. It also even has over 4.6 million addresses, and it even has a block height of over 3 million, which I find very impressive. However, on Zilliqa, we will also find over 2,300 nodes as well. And here's the amazing thing. On the Zilliqa ecosystem, we will currently find over 195 projects on it already, which I think is a true testament to ask that just how special Zilliqa is. Despite its relatively young age, it has been able to accomplish so much already, which I think is a true testament to just how spectacular they are. However, more specifically, something that really gets me excited for the future of Zilliqa is the fact that on its ecosystem, we will find many amazing projects that are related to the metaverse and as well as DeFi. And the reason why this all excites me is because I do believe that the DeFi and metaverse industry has a lot of potential. And let me show you what I'm talking about. First of all, I want to talk about the metaverse industry. If we take a look at this right here, we will see that by 2030, McKinsey is predicting that the metaverse may create up to $5 trillion in value. Furthermore, when we take a look at the DeFi market, according to Grandview Research, over the next 7 years, the DeFi market is anticipated to be worth over $230 billion. So clearly, there's a lot of potential there in the DeFi market, in my opinion. So when I take a look at all that, I truly do believe that Zilliqa having amazing projects on its ecosystem that are focused on the metaverse and DeFi could potentially do absolute wonders for them moving forward. I think the metaverse and DeFi industry is no joke. I think moving forward as the metaverse and DeFi industry continues to grow, I think so will fundamentally amazing projects, much like Zilliqa, that have projects on its ecosystem that are focused on the metaverse and DeFi. I think that the future of Zilliqa could look so bright. In addition, I think a major catalyst for the future growth of Zilliqa moving forward is the fact that the blockchain technology market, in my opinion, has such amazing potential. And there's data that shows how this could very well be the case. For example, if we take a look at this, we will see that by 2030, the blockchain technology market is anticipated to be worth over $1.4 trillion. And I think that moving forward, as the blockchain technology market continues to grow, I think so will amazing blockchains, much like Zilliqa. And a major contributing factor, in my opinion, which could very well allow Zilliqa's native token called ZIL to attain the price of at least $1 during the next bull run, is the fact that I do think that the next bull run could be so legendary. And here's my rationale. As of right now, we actually have over 420 million people around the world owning cryptocurrencies. And just to put this number into perspective, when we take a look at it just around 2 years ago, during that massive bull run in 2021, at that time, there was roughly only around 300 million people owning cryptocurrencies. So just imagine this, right? If the 2021 bull run looked that spectacular with roughly only around 300 million people owning cryptos, just imagine now that we have over 420 million people owning cryptos. That's an additional 120 plus million new crypto owners when compared to the 2021 bull run. In my opinion, when you have over 420 million people owning cryptos, I think when you have that many people during the next bull run, the amount of FOMO, buying pressure, and buying volume could very well be at such an astronomical level. And I think that during the next bull run, Bitcoin could at least go to the price of $100,000, especially when I consider just how massive the next bull run could be. And of course, that's not a guarantee, But I think if Bitcoin were to breach the price of $100,000, I think at that point, the altcoin season would just be absolutely ridiculous. And I think that when altcoins start rallying during the next bull run, I think so will ZIL, when I consider just how spectacular Zilliqa is. And last but not least, when I consider just how massive the next bull run could be, I don't see why ZIL during the next bull run won't go to the price of at least $1. At least that's the way I take a look at it. I am so bullish on Zilliqa, and I think that it is one of the best layer 1 blockchains out there. I think it is so unbelievable. And if you want to check out a very interesting video, make sure to go ahead and click on this thumbnail right here. It's a very fantastic video, and I think you all would really love it.